Alright, hello, what's up mga parts? Kumusta po kayong lahat? Ito po muli ang inyong parts dito.
At ako naman ang inyong parts guest para sa
Taraki Talks. Ayan. Ngayon naman, panibagong umaga. Wow, umaga. Panibagong araw, panibagong kwento, panibagong venue. Yan mga parts, nakikita nyo ang venue natin ngayon. Nandito tayo sa Cordillera Quest. Taas ng Inlay Restaurant. Ayan. Actually, isang building lang po. Third floor. And then, anyways, mga parts, mapapakinggan natin ang kwento ng isa dito sa haligi ng Cordillera Quest. Ayan. And of course, mga parts, stay put kayo lang dyan. At pasalamatan muna namin ang aming mga sponsors. Ayan, we have Richard Kilaan Law Office. We also have St. Joseph Driving School. We have Gabato Medical Clinic, North Cross Laboratories, and The Richie Salon. Ayan. Maraming salamat.
O, diba? Maraming salamat sa ating mga sponsors. And for today, di ko napapatagalin. Nais ko muna ipakilala ang ating guest ngayong hapon na ito. Alright, so ang origin niya, ang origin niya is from Mountain Province. Both Sagada and Parlig.
Yes.
Parlig Mountain Province. And then, lumaki siya dito sa La Trinidad, sa valley natin. Dito na napakaganda. Ayan, and nag-graduate siya ng Psychology, BS Psychology in St. Louis University. Tapos kumuha din siya ng Bachelor of Science in Nursing sa University of Baguio.
Yes.
And then after that,
Wow!
meron pa.
Okay.
Nag-prof-ed din siya, Professional Education Units dun sa Trinity, and then tinuloy niya dito sa kapitbahay natin, ang Benguet State University, and she took also her master's degree in nursing naman. Ayan. That's
Sa Isabela.
Sa Isabela pala yun.
Ang layo.
Sa Lasalet.
Ayan, sa Lasalet, Isabela. Ayan, ay grabe si Manang.
Ay, Isabela, sorry to Gigaraw.
Gigaw pala.
Tagal na kasi.
Ayun naman. And then, kung din siya, naging teacher din siya, nagturo siya ng nursing subjects dun sa Easter College, and then after that, sa registrar naman ng Brent International School.
Wow.
Diba? Tapos, ayun nga, ngayon, she is actually managing yung Inlay
businesses
Restaurant.
here,
Yes.
yeah.
Ang hobbies niya, hiking and running.
Wow.
Ayan. So, first, let us all welcome our guest ngayong araw na ito, Manang Mia Magdalena Capuyan Fokno.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Hello! Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Good
Manang.
afternoon.
Thank you for having me, mga pards. And hello, everybody, to the pards. And sabi ko, mga Mars. Hi! And I hope you'll enjoy this time with us. I know I'm all over Facebook already and sawang-sawa na siguro sa akin. But we will do our best to keep you entertained.
Yeah. This is a new avenue for you. Taraki TV, guys.
Yes!
Kilala din naman nila talaga si Ate Mia.
course.
Humble beginnings. Natawa siya dun bigla.
Pero, I would like to know, kasi it's a very unique name talaga. When I was reading, nung nagbabrowse ako, nagbabrowse ako sa Facebook, it was Mia Magdalena.
Yeah. Hindi siya man naniniwalang Mia Magdalena talaga
I
pangalan.
thought, so what's behind the name Mia Magdalena?
May nagkakamali pa nga, Magdalena daw apelyido ko.
That's the real name.
My lola, my paternal grandmother is Magdalena.
Oh.
Magdalena Fokno, yes. She's from Bontoc, and then so I was named after her. And then sometime when I was in elementary, one of my aunties, my Auntie Narda, was saying, my late Auntie Narda, she said, it's okay, yes. But her legacy is still here.
Of course.
Yes.
She said na, maybe why don't we add something so that it's a little prettier.
Ay.
Because I was shy, because I was always teased. Because of the Freddie Aguilar song, so people would tease me. Yes,
Ay, sorry,
so yeah, that's the song. Which is actually, she's a good woman.
Yes.
But she's twisted into becoming this person that she's not. So they added Mia. So since elementary, I've been Mia Magdalena already. And Capuyan is my mother's side, which is from Bontoc. From Sagada. And the Fokno is the Barlig side.
Grabe naman pala, kasi nabully ka pala nung elementary.
Ay, oo, dahil sa Magdalena. But that's why I keep using it also, so that, people get to see that she wasn't a bad person.
Yeah.
She wasn't. She was a good disciple of Jesus, and why should people make fun of her? People can change for the better.
Yes. Uy,
diba? People
unang-una
can change
pa lang
for the
mga
better.
parts, no?
May
People
quotable
can
quote na
change
tayo.
for the better.
Oo, do not
diba?
let your past define you. Like Mary Magdalene. That's what happened to her, di ba?
I was researching din kanina yung meaning ng Mia Magdalena. Sabi niya,
Ay, oo. nakita ko yun.
High energy daw.
Ay-
With high energy, ganyan.
Ay, prophetic
won't
pala.
Stop, won't stop until you finish your work.
Wow! So,
Ganun
thank
daw.
you. So, naging totoo nga.
Oo.
Parang
Diba?
naging prophetic yung name ko.
True,
Ayun naman. And kuwan naman, the second question, Manang, is about your course na tinapos mo, yung first course mo, which is psychology. What gave you the interest to take up
Or
psychology?
sino kumuyog sa inyo, Manang?
I was in my first year high school. I was here in BSU.
Oh.
Yes, and then we had the earthquake. That was traumatic because you saw a lot of damage. People died.
Yes.
And then second year, I went back to SLU kasi elementary SLU, first year high school BSU, tas balik SLU Girls High. In my second year, when I was there, my brother died. So it's a sad story because my brother was only 11 and very young, and we didn't know why he did what he did, but he took his life. He died of suicide. And it was a very difficult time for my family. He's the only boy.
Yeah,
There's
and
five,
very young. It's
five
very
of
surprising
us.
talaga.
And I'm the eldest. He's the second. And then there are
Oh.
3 girls. So my 2 youngest sisters were very small at that time. They did not understand what was happening. But I think because of that, I went through storm and stress talaga during high school. I drank a lot. I went out a lot. I was a troubled child.
So before you didn't know that where it's coming from, di ba?
I didn't understand.
Yes, yes.
I did not understand. And perhaps, people who need help enter into helping professions maybe. And that's why I took up psychology.
Oh.
Maybe in an unconscious way to try to understand what was going on with my life. So, and then I did. I started understanding. Although I still had a fun college life,
Of course.
just like in high school, a lot of friends, typical drinking, but I never failed a subject.
Yun
Yeah.
naman. Kailangan nating isang ulo yun.
Although even if you fail at times, that's fine as
Yeah.
long as you don't stop, you don't quit, you keep going.
Yeah.
Yes, my grades ada matatikwa.
Naikawit.
Wasay.
Ma'am, at least, niya.
Kawasa-wasay. Ma'am, at least din pa sa klata. Sumuro ka klata or nasakit ti ulok.
Kapusti.
Gaposti. Happiness.
Grabe,
Diba?
right? Pero going back tayo, no, parang taking psychology was a conscious effort for you to understand yourself as well.
Conscious eventually, but maybe why I chose it is maybe it was unconscious pa. Just
unconscious.
and then eventually I did
Realization
yes.
afterwards.
And then afterwards, correct. Maybe I took it because this is what we experienced. So, and then I understood. I started to understand mental health, what
yes.
depression is, and that it can happen even to children.
Exactly.
Not just to us
Hindi lang
na
natin
adults.
namamalayan.
Hindi
no?
lang natin namamalayan. And it's the common cold of mental illness.
That's right.
Meaning, it happens to a lot of people and we
Walang
do not
age na
know.
pinipili.
Wala. So, let's always be on the lookout to help people who might need us.
Tama. And sa nursing profession, meron ding psychology doon.
Yes.
Psychiatric nursing.
Nursing,
Yun actually
You
ang tinuro
tried.
ko.
Okay.
Yun ang tinuro ko with my background in psychology and then plus nursing. So when I started teaching, I taught that. And I had exposure dun sa psych ward, so we also brought the students there. And when you go to the psych ward, you have to be very self-aware.
Exactly.
Because if you're not aware of your strengths and weaknesses and possible issues, baka marami kang iuwi na problema ng mga pasyente mo.
Mandadamay ka pa.
So what's the challenging part talaga?
Oh,
To
yes.
be aware of yourself.
Self-awareness. So even before you go to that ward,
Yes.
you make sure that the students are ready.
Kaya mayroon silang briefing ba?
Yes,
Yan.
may self-awareness talaga workshop. May actually ilang hours din 'yan before that you can go to the psych ward.
Tas after the
And after that
duty,
you debrief also
Ay,
after the duty.
ang hirap din.
Oo naman.
Mahirap pero
Masaya.
masaya kung gusto mo yung ginagawa mo.
And of course, you like it.
Yes, we like helping people.
Of course.
Kaya nga kasi ang natuwa lang talaga ako, nag-edo ka pa.
Oo.
Yes. What brought you to that?
Eduk.
Professional
Yes.
education.
Yes. Actually, I started my professional education units between psychology and nursing. So, 15 na yon, I think I needed 18 to take the board exam. Nabuo ko yung 18 dito sa DSU. Oo. To have a fallback. And then, I also discovered that I enjoy teaching.
Teaching din.
I enjoy teaching and pag sa classroom, and you can ask my former students,
Sa mga former students. Ay po.
you can ask them, basta stage ko yung classroom. Ilagay mo ako dyan. Oo.
Push na. Ganun.
Ayan, may magpi-perform.
Tatambling ako para sa inyo. Psychiatric nursing pa naman, ang daming topics dyan na very lively.
Yes.
Kailangan mo na animated ka pag na...
Ay,
Oo,
grabe.
oo. Masaya.
Hindi ko na tuloy ma-imagine. Pero anyway, like for how many years have you been teaching?
I taught at Easter for around 3 years.
3 years.
And then I moved to Brent School.
Brent
na.
School pala, sorry.
As
Yeah, Brent School.
registrars.
Yes, as school nurse first. And then while I was school nurse, that's when I took the board exam.
For
Oh,
men.
for let.
Yes, for the
Yes,
let.
oh my God, and she stopped too. Yun lang.
So I took the board exam and then at the same time, magre-retire na yung registrar. So they knew that I had background in education and they knew that I was a licensed teacher. So they offered the job to me and I took it.
Oh.
So I was there as the registrar. I was nurse for around 1.5 years and then all the rest of the 9 years sa registrar's office.
Ay, yun. So hindi ka na nagturo with that span of time?
I was also given teaching loads of science naman.
naman.
Science grade 6 and
Biology,
grade 7.
ganun.
Yes.
Ay, wow.
Oo.
Kasi
Grade
nursing.
six. Ah, yes,
Yes.
of course.
There
Ay,
were times
grabe.
that I would teach. But most of the time, it was with records and admin work.
Oh.
But now naman, ano yung syempre with all those mga tinitake ninyong mga careers, ano yung na-meet ninyong challenges along the way? Yung
Pinaka,
nahirapan ka. Hindi matapos yung tanong.
nahirapan ako.
Yes.
Meron yung time na the opportunity to go abroad was there.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh.
I was doing it for New Zealand, actually.
Okay, so you're processing.
I was processing. I was done with my medical. I
Yes.
was almost going.
Okay.
But at that time, my ex-husband, he's an architect, he's Vlad Longid. He's the dad of my kids. And he also went abroad.
Oo.
So we discussed this. We can't both be away
Yes.
from our children.
Ay,
So even if the opportunity for greener pastures, as in green kasi New Zealand,
green
mas
na
maraming
green.
sheep doon kaysa tao.
Tama. The population.
Greener pastures were waiting for me. I said no. I stayed. So I stayed, and their dad went abroad, and that's when I opted to teach.
Dito naman.
So that's one
Teacher
thing
naman.
also na you opportunities missed, and yung mga what if I went, what
Yeah,
if we all
what will
went,
happen
would our
kaya?
life be better, would I have to deal with the government, things like that. But things happen for a reason, and I think I made the right decision
Of course, yes.
of
And
staying.
you are now managing
Yes.
restaurant.
Now, how did I segue here? So from Brent School, my mom had my sister here. My sister was helping in the bake shop. But then my sister's also a nurse.
Yeah.
And then,
nurse talaga.
yes, she went to BGH and it was just my mom. So I said, and then the pandemic was already there. So I decided, okay, I'll help. It's about time.
Yeah.
I think I'm the one who has the background, let's say, because we have a school, the TESDA school, and my mom's law office also. I took law. I attempted to
Take-
learn law 3 times before late.
What
Attempted pala.
happened? What happened?
I will tell that. Let's save that for another. Ano.
Okay.
Hintayin muna
So
tayo.
there, and then I grew up naman with the restaurant. Adi, ituyak lang nun. So I came, and here we are.
Mayat matikwan na si Inglay niyo.
Yes.
Mayat.
Nice one.
And it actually gives, my position now gives me the flexibility of time
That's right.
for me to be able to volunteer in my advocacies, for my advocacies also.
Including the human rights.
Yes.
Yes.
Human rights. Why naman po human rights ang ating
Human
part
rights,
na-
because it cuts across all. I mean, all of us are affected, our lives, like our right to free speech, our right to our bodies, to life, to everything. So it's all there. Like, let's say, Beneco, that's our right, protecting our right to property. When we go and what else did we join recently? The EDSA revolution, di ba? That's all, we all defend human rights, and let's all do it in our own ways. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be on the streets. You can do it on Facebook. You can do it when you're talking with your family. Your right to love whoever you want to love.
Exactly.
Those are very basic, and sometimes we forget. and
Sometimes we
and
neglect.
sometimes we allow people to step on them, and that shouldn't be.
Ay, charas.
Diba?
Ayun pala yung main reason din.
Yan. Pero I heard na you do volunteer also for
Vaccination.
Yes.
Yes, here in Trinidad, in BSU. So, siguro, mga more than 1,000 ng
Baka kami rin na-vaccine mo
na
naman.
job.
Baka hindi lang tayo magkakilala.
Nagkadaupang palad
Siya
pala
pala
Because
yun.
at the beginning, we would do it at the gym.
Yes,
Kasi
yes.
talagang massive.
Ano ka nga?
Malay nyo, ako yun, basta pula yung kuko.
Hindi, pero, ayun, so nag-volunteer ka. One thing also na natuwa ako kasi stalker ako eh. And then, pero in-stalk ko talaga. And sabi ko, ay wow, you started the community pantry here during the
Yes
pandemic.
nga, that's very
Yes, because of
How did that happen?
we were inspired by what Patreng did in Metro Manila.
Ay,
Yes, she
okay.
started a community pantry there. And then we were here, and then we saw talaga how difficult it can be for people, especially mothers with small
right.
children. So we said, why don't we try to put up our own and help those we can? So we started, I was teasing my mama, let's do a community pantry. I need sponsors. Where's your wallet?
Akin na. Platinum.
she had 1,000. I added 1,000. We only started with 2,000.
Wow.
And she had 1,000. And then I used the 1,000. I went to buy delata, itlog, like that. And then we set them up. When we were setting up, one of our customers came out and asked, what are you doing?
Yes.
We're putting up a community pantry. And then she gave 1,000. So from there, parang it snowballed na. So we posted the photos on Facebook the next day. That night pa lang, people were sending na sa GCash. And then the poultries here, like the poultry of Manang Dot in KM3, they gave even our poultry, our neighbor here. And as far as, far as Bakun or Bukod, they sent eggs. Vegetables. We had a lady come down from Balili with her harvest. Talaga nga community.
Exactly.
And pati pulis nag-itod da bread, nag-itod. Pati ni Kwa, Gorgeous George.
Oy, award.
Hi, George! Bumaba lang siya doon ngayon sa across, Egypt outpost, tapos nag-cross, naggatang pimanti bread, inyog na dito.
no?
So it's magical ngayon.
Grabe.
So,
Nakakatawa talaga.
I think we did it for a month or 3 weeks nga. Adumat piman. Pati ni Benguet, KM6 Hardware.
nag-donate
nag-donate.
na rin.
Nag-donate.
Nakakatawa talaga.
Ang saya-saya. Tapos pati mga tao, pumunta sila, they came, they helped distribute. Pati walis! From Manang Grace, may walis.
Uy, grabe,
Ang saya.
nakakatawa talaga.
Pag nag-start ka talaga ng something para sa community, marami na rin
Oo,
susunod.
kasi makikita
Baka
naman
mabainda
nila
lang din.
that community will benefit
Oo.
from that as well.
Tapos, it matters that people will trust you.
Yes,
Nga no,
of
adat
course.
ito da, amuda nga talaga nga mausar.
Adat ipapanan na.
Iso nga, inlistak amin dyan mo inlistak mat lang amin dyan na ito.
Yes.
Ta dati agdamdamag, apay nga masapol nga mailista-lista. Kat dapat lang mat nga kasjay.
Transparency, yes.
Transparency, accountability.
Yes.
Kasjay, kumati gobyerno tayo. So, di ay,
Final walk.
we, noy niya kumatik kayat mo dyan nga to, aramidam lang.
Oo, tama.
Kasi dyan ko ma. So kasi, tas de, community pantry.
Dami natuwa talaga ako nung nabasa.
Pati sa kita ko ngayon, ay, win nga.
Amazing.
Tapos nag-start din yung Pines. Supermart.
yeah.
Tapos, adamot ko dyan Bineko. Nga hanak pa involved Bineko Jaya. Basta through social
Parang domino
media.
effect na lang.
Kanya-kanya nang nagtayo ng community pantry.
Oo, diba?
At
Now,
least
alam mo
kasi
na.
syempre kung dito lang mga people from around here lang kasi mag-benefit. So others
Oo.
na open din.
Oo. Kindness is contagious.
Yes.
Uy,
Sana ganun na lang lahat ang contagious. Wag na yung
Wag fear.
COVID or
Wag
whichever.
COVID.
Exactly.
Diba?
Yun.
Ayan, sa mga parts natin, we've learned naman din about the experiences of Manang Mia Magdalena.
Yes.
Including the history of her name. O, diba?
And meaning of her name.
Yes. Ganon. So, now naman, parts, anong hinanda mo dyan na
Uy,
ating
meron
kwan?
tayong papasok dito.
Pasok tayo.
Oh.
Game.
Oo,
Sabak
ganyan
tayo
na
dyan.
natin.
Hindi, okay lang.
May meeting pa si Madam.
Okay lang.
Alright.
Game.
Ay, wait
Ayan.
lang Manang ha. Ano bang
Ayan.
nangyari?
Hindi nga, habang hinahanda natin to, kasi syempre of course I've said a while ago, ano naman ang may share din natin sa mga, most especially sa mga younger ones?
Yes,
Or
advice. Ganon.
advices or life lessons that we can share to them.
Don't be afraid to speak out as long as you do not trample on the rights of others also. There's nothing wrong with being an activist because activism means that you're standing up for what's correct. It doesn't mean you're a terrorist. It does not mean you're an NPA because that's what they try to keep labeling me. Many of the things that we enjoy now, like voting, like equal opportunities, are born out of activism. If people do not speak, people will not know and people will not act. So keep speaking up. Tumindig kayo, huwag kayong matakot. And keep helping each other.
Wag matakot and help each other naman.
Yes. Sabi nga kanina, kindness is contagious.
Ayun.
Gusto mo sa i-quote yun.
Mamaya, gagawin natin yan. Iko-quote natin.
Ay, no. Ipopost agad.
Ayun naman.
Nervous ako. Go!
Uy, pero anything else Manang? Wala na.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everyone who's helping us, who's supporting us. And please, on May 9, you go out and vote.
Yes, right.
That
Right
it
to
matters.
suffrage
Oo,
naman.
your right to suffrage.
Para may karapatan kang mag-complain.
Correct. Pwede ka rin lang pala nakaregister. Saw ka nga saw, ngak-ngak, aon
Kaya
gaya.
nagbutos.
Pagayam nagbutos.
Ay, nako. Ako
Ayan.
nga, nakabutos na eh.
Naipit kasi yan.
Naipit lang pala.
Piman!
Oo, wow.
Oh, hashtag Piman.
Ang galing na.
Ito na.
Anyway, pasok na tayo.
Okay.
Ready.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Pen or needle?
Come again?
Pen or needle?
Pen or needle? Pen.
Alright. Bungee jumping or skydiving?
Skydiving.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Flowers or chocolates?
Flowers.
Alright.
And of course, the last one, your own definition of
Taraki.
Taraki. Di may isa nga taraki nga tao kat haan nga agbutang nga sa o. Dati pag mamalasakit na ti kapwa nga uray sino han nga pumili. Ken tumultulong ti kailian na.
Oh. Haan nga mabutangag sa o, may malasakit sa kapwa at tumultulong
Ti kailian ken the wider community. Amin. Dati chansam nga tumulong aramidem. Dati taraki. Oray han nga libay ti badom. Han nga masapol. Basta aday jay aramid.
With a heart.
With a heart like that. Oray awan ti lalavon ti heart mo basta.
Hindi nga.
Chismis na. Hindi kailangan ng relationship para maging happy.
Oo naman.
Yes, that's it. Yung happiness galing sa'yo.
Of course.
Hindi yung galing sa iba.
Oo naman.
Ayaw mo na may iba.
Ayun, ano
Ganun
ulit
yun.
Yung happiness
Galing sa'yo.
Hindi galing
Sa iba. Kasi hindi ka
Tama yun.
pwedeng mag-expect ng happiness sa iba kung hindi mo kayo ibigay. Ganon din yung pagmamahal.
Ay.
Apo, thank you Manang.
May pinagdadaanan.
Kaya mo yan.
My God.
Alright.
Kakayanin mo yan.
Maraming salamat
Walang
po.
ano man.
Very much. It's
Salamat
been a
sa
fun
oras
ride.
nyo.
Amidst the busy schedule kat mo.
Yes.
Ada
It's
tayo dito.
fun.
Ayan na.
Thank you. Thank you, Taraki TV.
Yes.
Thank you, Direk.
Sana
Thanks,
marami
Direk.
kayong natutunan dyan mga parts, no? Na-inspire na naman tayo, at nagkaroon tayo ng motivation to keep going mga parts. Ayan.
Yes, alright. And don't forget to speak out your ideas. Speak out everything you want to say. Ganyan. Ayun.
As long as may merit tayo dyan.
As long as you don't step on the rights of others.
Ayan. Kaya mga parts, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay. I-like, comment, and share na rin ang ating page at Taraki TV. At of course, your page.
Yes, Manang.
Yes.
Oh yes, please like our page, Inglay Restaurant and
Yes.
Bake Shop.
Nandito.
That's for the restaurant. And Cordillera Quest for our TESDA accredited school. And if for your affidavits and notarization, you can always visit my mother. Fokno Law Office. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
so
Manang.
much.
And also, we'd like to thank all our sponsors for this episode. Richard Kilan Law Office, St. Joseph Driving School. We also have Kabato Medical Clinic, Northwest Laboratories, and the Richie Salon.
Ayun naman. Dahil dyan, maraming salamat din sa ating mga viewers. This has been Ken.
And your parts to go for
Taraki Talks.
Woohoo!